Good morning. How are you doing today, Joe?
Hi, Arrow. How you doing?
Absolutely
I think
fantastic.
this is the second time we've talked. I was
Absolutely.
looking through my notes here,
I got
and
to
I saw you back in 2020.
absolutely. I got to tell you, you are the reason why I got into radio. It's because of a Blue Oyster Cult radio commercial that I heard on Cook Radio in Billings, Montana, and I always wanted to be that guy that did commercials for rock bands.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. What do you know? What commercial it was?
Yeah, it was
Maybe
Blue.
one of the albums.
It was Blue Oyster Cult is coming to the Metro.
Yeah, the guy with the real deep voice. The guy who, yes, is coming to the metro.
As a band,
Don't miss it.
as a band member, did you guys get to participate with that kind of marketing? Because I mean, it was always the best rock voices when it came to those commercials.
Our managers set those things up, and usually the people at Columbia and New York, they would find. I mean, we had sports guys that would do some of our ads. Guys with the deep voice, of course.
Yep.
We had Stephen King do one,
What?
which was really cool. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Imagine it was a bedtime story for the children of the damned.
I think one of the reasons why I'm attached to this video, to the song in the Golden Age, is because it reminds me of this is what it must have been like to be out there on that road. And the lyrics that you have put into this are like, oh my God, he's taking us for a tour.
Yes, yes. Well, I was working on this album, and I decided I was going to write all the songs, and this is the most writing I've ever done for a song. So it's a lot of me in it. Sometimes I use cover songs or songs that nobody has heard from unknown writers, and but this one I felt like it's really me. Okay, and then I just came up with the concept as soon as I saw the cover. The artist who did the cover, this guy Alan Ayers, who did Bridges to Babylon for the Rolling Stones. And he does a lot of book covers. And I saw this cover that he did, and I said, American rocker. That's the story of the American rocker, And in the Golden Age was one of the perfect ones, There's a couple others. My Way is a Highway. There's another one called Rocket to Fame.
Yep.
People have talked about that one, which was I was wanting to write a song about a guitar hero. You really miss that. At least I do. There's a lot of good guitar players, but is there a really guitar hero? I mean, Joe Bonamassa maybe, or somebody like that. But anyway, I was pining away for the guitar hero. I was thinking maybe, well, Eric Clapton. What's the Eric Clapton today? Or the Jimmy Page, And they're still around and playing, but I'm looking for something new, And so that was kind of the theme. It just fell into place, And a lot of the odd things that happened to me over the decades, different gigs that I played. I have yet to write a song about going to Iraq, but I will. I definitely will, because you can't make this stuff up. It was like, what are you doing? What are you doing here on a flatbed truck in the middle of the desert? I thought we would be going to maybe the Baghdad Hilton, a nice air-conditioned ballroom. No, it was like flying into airfields out in the middle of the desert. It was insane. So
I've
that one
performed
deserves a song someday.
I've performed on one of those flatbeds. They're not flat; they're rounded. I mean, you lose your balance so much when you're up on that bed.
They can be a little wobbly. Well, these were American military flatbeds.
Wow.
And it was great. We had a road crew that came from India.
Wow.
That did all our sound, and all the equipment for the band would fit on 2 pallets. So we'd fly in these C-130 transport planes every night. You couldn't drive on the road. The roads were too dangerous. You'd get blown up on the road. So we're flying night after night. We're flying from one dark airfield to another dark airfield. And they wouldn't tell us where we were playing. It was like, we can't tell you. We'll tell you the night before where we're going, And yeah, whoo, a lot of security. We always had guards around us, and it freaked me out when I first got there. I says, oh my God, everybody has a gun here.
Oh boy.
And this is kind of creepy, By the end of the tour, I was like, everybody has a gun here. That's great.
Right.
I know that's a sick thing, and it should, you want to think about that. But it was part of the tour. They send you out a contract that says if you die, you can't sue the U.S. government.
Wow.
You'll understand you're going into a war zone. And there were other bands playing there. There was comedy. There was comedy things. There was cheerleaders. They would have the football cheerleaders and comedians doing tours. Not on our tour specifically, but we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
The song "Deadly Kisses." This is a very emotional piece. What was going on in your life for you to bring this one forward?
That one goes back to my earliest girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah, it really does. And I was teaching a couple of guitar lessons at night. This is my side job. My side job was teaching guitar lessons, and somebody didn't show up. So there was this little tight little room that had a really out of tune piano. And I said, well, I think maybe I'll just sit down at this piano and bang on it for a little bit. And I had made a little voice memo on my phone. And I said, wow, that sounds really cool, And that sat around for about 10 years, even though I I wrote all of it during the pandemic. That one probably took me about 10 years before I said, wow. I really got to work this out, And that one, I wasn't sure what all the music was going to be. But my drummer, Mickey Curry, was coming over to the house to hear the songs. So the night before he comes over here, I'm frantically finishing the lyrics to the song. Like, how can I make this kind of spacey and moody without getting too sappy, just how do you do it, So I just worked as fast as I could. And when he got here, I had the song finished. When he got here to listen to the tracks and yeah.
Wow.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I feel like a very, strong, kind of strong nostalgia for those Deadly Kisses.
Absolutely. Joe, you're going to have to come back to this show again.
Strong nostalgia.
You're gonna have to come back to this show again. Please do, because I want to break down. I'm gonna reach out to you in a different way because I want to break down the songs of Off Season Hotel, Hounds of Hell, Catherine, Love Out of Thin Air. I'm gonna reach out to you because I want to break down the lyrics to these songs because I studied this album and you're right. You are an American rocker.
Well, thanks. The lyrics are all on my website, joebouchard.com. There's a whole. I got this like Bob Dylan has a complete archive of everything he's ever written on his website. So I wanted to have all the lyrics there. If anybody wants to look up any of my solo work, it's all there.
Excellent. I'm going to be reaching out to you, sir. You be brilliant.
Okay.
You be brilliant.
Nice talking to you again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.